More Than Words with Wendy Damanari.
Reject. To refuse to have, take, recognise, or to throw away, discard, or refuse as useless or unsatisfactory. That's the meaning of reject. Being rejected, it's not a great feeling. I think we've all been in that position to be rejected in some way. Communications trainer Wendy Damanari is quite helpful when it comes to all things like this. Good morning, Wendy.
Good morning, Susan. How are you?
Great, thank you very much. So firstly, what are some of the types of rejection that we face?
Okay, well, there are quite a number of different types of rejection. So we've got professional rejection where it happens, in our job, in our careers, in our profession. So it could be like a job rejection. We could have like a business proposal that's been rejected, partnerships not working out. We've got social rejection. So this can happen in social settings. We could get excluded from social gatherings, not invited to things, shunned. Ties in a little bit with emotional rejection. So that can happen in personal relationships, romantic relationships. Another one is creative or artistic rejection. So people who are in the creative space, artists, musicians, I've had that before. You face rejection often, academic rejection, and then let's not forget the big one, online rejection.
That is so true. Are there different ways to respond to the different types of rejection?
Well, there are some things that I think are quite common. We probably shouldn't take things personally and see it all as a learning opportunity. In terms of professional rejection, if, for example, it is a rejection, you haven't got a job interview or the job, then try to seek feedback. Try to get some ideas and feedback from the people as to why that didn't happen. Learn from the feedback and keep applying. Don't be discouraged. Social rejection, I think we can sort of not take things personally and try to, find our tribe and understand that not everyone will love us and appreciate us.
Yes. It's still hard, though, even if you do kind of take those different parts of it. What are some of the most common forms of rejection you see in your professional life, perhaps?
Well, as I said, so it could be like applying for a job and you don't even get past the first post. You don't get even that interview. And if it happens quite often, that can feel very demoralising, can't it?
Yeah, defeating, yeah.
You might, be putting forward a proposal. You might be going for a promotion as well. So, you won't always get what you want. And we need to be ready for that and accept that.
Yeah. What are some tips and tricks, especially in that professional rejection space? I know that this is really your wheelhouse in terms of the advice and things that you give. What are some tips and tricks to respond to that professional rejection?
We've talked about a growth mindset. So I think, we need to understand that whether it's a positive or a negative experience, we put on that growth mindset hat and we try to learn as much as we can and take that forward into the next challenge that we might have. As I said before, seek feedback, ask questions, use it as a learning opportunity, as a stepping stone to the next part of your career. And, look, it's not the end of the world. It's usually never the end of the world. There will always be other opportunities. And who knows, there might be something bigger and better behind that next door.
Yes, fingers crossed.
Yes.
What about if you're rejected in a really horrible, cruel way?
Right. I mean, this happens quite often. It can happen online or in person. Excuse me. So I think the first thing you should do is stay very calm. Don't fight fire with fire. Stay calm, respectful, professional. If you need to, seek support from, cheerleading colleagues or friends or family. If it's particularly bad, then I think you need to seriously consider distancing yourself from other people, from the people who are doing that. If it is online, you can look at ignoring, blocking. Whatever means you can take to distance yourself from people.
Good idea. Do you think that there's positives to rejection?
Believe it or not, I do. Well, I've always come at things with a pretty positive attitude. So I do think there are positives. As I said before, see it as a growth experience, a learning experience. What can you take from this? Mm-hmm. And as I said, if someone or some organisation is rejecting you, then I feel you simply haven't found your tribe and your people. And so, it's answered some questions for you, and then you move on, and eventually you will find the people who will accept you for who you are, and who will want you and who will value you. So that's good. It means that you don't have to spend any more time worrying about those people who have rejected you. Just move on.
Yeah. And just seeing things sometimes as an opportunity to learn in different situations, those different types of rejection, to learn and grow. Communications trainer, Wendy Demonari. Thanks so much for your time.
Thank you.
Wendy Demonari is from Work Ready NQ. And Wendy, I do like you to play along with Tune Teaser.
Okay.
And I know you like to play Tune Teaser sometimes. This
I'll
week,
see how I go.
This week might be a little bit of a tricky one. Do you know this one, Wendy?
So why can't you see?
Look, it sounds like it could be the Irish group, The Cause, but I think I am probably wrong on that. So
it is Taylor Swift. You belong with me. You belong with me. I liked the confidence. I missed The Cause. They were great. Thanks so much, Wendy. Let's hear it. Taylor Swift, You Belong With Me.